fucking see anything.
Nope, I can't see shit.
Because we're trying to make it look like you can see our faces. Is this how it is for everybody though? They blind themselves?
Probably.
That's why they can post it, because they're like, oh, it looks great, but it's because they're seeing spots.
Yeah.
They're just like,
little stars.
It's totally fine. Okay. Well, welcome to BNH.READOUT.
Where the out stands for our unique thoughts.
I'm B.
And I'm Harmony.
Cheers to you on our Queen Cup today. Oh, welcome.
Queen.
All right, so now we're moving into our next segment. We are going to be talking about Harmony's summer list, TBR.
My TBR list for summertime
is a big mountain back there.
I have a lot of books I plan to read this summer, and I'm super excited. So the first one I have on my list is Birthday Girl. I was recommended this book by multiple people.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, I grabbed it. I think a couple weeks ago, and I was like, I'm going to read this summer.
She also wrote, there was another one that people recommended.
I almost picked up another one of hers, but I was like, I'll read one and see how. It starts with a C.
What? You know what it's called?
Oh, no.
No. No.
I was just looking at her books the other day.
Hold on. I'm so sorry. I want to remember this because this is going to drive me crazy the whole entire time.
Penelope Douglas. Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas.
Credence is the one. Credence. Sorry, Credence.
Oh, yeah.
Credence was the one that Credence was the one that I saw and I've heard was good. And I swear I read a book by her, but I just can't remember which one, because at one point I was reading back-to-back books, but didn't actually update my Goodreads.
Oh.
So I was like,
I have no idea.
Dang it. And this is, again, years ago. So I'm like, dang it. Yeah. So I was like, dang. But her books kind of look like they're dark, scarier ones. And I'm like,
she has some, I think. Yeah.
No, maybe I read. Oh, it was Fall Boys. I did read Fall Boys. That was a good one.
I'll have to add that one to my list.
Yeah.
Another one I have is the Strawberry Patch Pancake House. I think this one just came out recently, and I heard it's pretty good. I haven't had any personal recommendations. It's just what I've seen going around on TikTok and Instagram or Bookstagram.
So when I looked to the side real fast, I thought it said Lorelai and Gilmore, and I was like, wait.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. And I was like, oh my goodness, that's so funny. But it's Lori Gilmore, I think. Yeah, Lori Gilmore.
Yeah.
Strawberry Patch Pancake House. Quite the name. But it's super cute. It's got little foiled strawberries on it.
And what does it say here? A small town spicy romance.
Yes.
How spicy does it get?
I don't know.
You have to let us know in the summer.
Yeah.
It's going to get too hot outside.
A review will come. Really, so don't worry.
It's going to be too hot. Too hot of a summer. Yes. Okay, guys? We live in Arizona, so you're already going to have...
It's already hot.
You already have 110 temperature against you.
Yeah.
Now you're adding spice in that? Ooh. Oh, put that back, girl. Put it back.
Another one I have on my TBR list for summer reads is Leave Me Behind.
Oh, wait. So this is the one. Let me see. She just got picked up. Is that the one that just got picked up by... Hold up. Sorry. I'm also learning what her books are because I didn't know up to this point. Yes. But I'm pretty sure this is the lady who just got picked up by... It might be Bloom Books. Yeah. I think it's Bloom Books.
Might have been, yes.
And they're re-releasing it.
Mm-hmm.
So
I bought this one off of Amazon, and it does, I do think that she's correct that she was picked up recently.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's Bloom Books. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a little bit of pictures in the books of the characters. There is a trigger warning page or content warning is in here. And I don't want to, yeah.
Let me see. Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is...
It was coffee. Sorry, guys. That was a coffee maker.
I don't want to read the back of the book. I'm not going to tell you what it's about because I don't want to know. I just know...
I won't tell you either, but I will read it. Just kidding.
But it it's from my understanding, it's getting kind of popular, and it's.
I mean, pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Yeah, so
it's looking good.
That's on my summer to be read list because it. Yeah.
So because so far, let's take a pause for a second. She's already showed you 3 books. Okay, we get summer for about what, 2 months, a month and a half.
Well, in Arizona, no. I mean, if you call
June
yes.
June and half of July, so a month and a half. Okay.
May into July,
partially.
If you go by kids' school calendar, yeah.
Well, my kids are at the end of May, so it's like a day. Anyways, so my question for you though is, how many books do you typically, or maybe think you'll get through within that?
Or maybe 3 to 4 a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that your typical? Okay. We'll see. I want to hold her to it, guys. Yeah. All right. Resume your 20 books that are not 4 or 5 books.
Yes. Funny by Mona. I'm sorry, Mona Awad.
Awad.
Mona Awad. This one I know a little bit about. This one is kind of like a sorority, I think.
Okay.
Scholarship student who prefers the company of her dark imagination to that of most people. Samantha Heather Mackey is utterly repelled by the rest of her graduate fiction writing cohort at New England's elite Warren University.
This kind of gave me like Legally Blonde vibes.
So yeah, in a sense. And so like all of like this little clique calls everybody, they call each other Bunny. And she kind of goes in and falls into it. So
is this a new adult or like genre? Like is it like adult?
Yes, this is not a young adult. No.
Okay.
No, not that I'm aware of. I do not think this is young adult. I think this is adult.
I guess you guys, I haven't seen new adult anymore. So it's usually, so you have young adult and then you have new adult and then you have adult.
Yeah.
So,
so basically the end of it is saying that as she plunges deeper and deeper into the bunny's world and begins to take part in their monstrous experiments, the edges of reality begin to blur. So
interesting.
It seems interesting.
Looks like a quick read though.
It does. It doesn't. It's not very big. It looks like a quick little read. So I'll probably finish this in a day.
I was gonna say maybe you should line them up for shortest to longest so that you can finish it faster.
Right. So anyway, my next one, I picked this one up recently because I heard 2 people talking about it at Barnes and Noble.
Emily Henry.
Funny story, Emily Henry.
Funny story. I heard somebody talking about it.
I heard two ladies talking about it at Barnes and Noble. They were bummed that they couldn't find it, but they were looking at Target to see if it was there, and it was. So I went to my Target and picked it up. I have no idea what it's about, so I'm kind of excited about this one because they were really bummed that they couldn't find it.
Is this also a Bloom book? No, this is a Barkley.
Yeah.
Never heard of Barkley.
I guess she has quite a bit of books, and she seems to be pretty well liked. A lot of people like her stories, so I'm excited for this one. And then, excuse me.
Oh, I've heard of this one. That's for sure.
Deep End is on my list this summer.
Horses. Look how pretty that is, though.
Those sprayed edges are very pretty. And there is also
some artwork.
Some artwork on the inside.
Oh, cover your face, guys. I don't need to see the artwork. Just kidding. On the backside too? Yeah. Ooh. Grabbing the wrist there.
So, yeah, I don't know what this one's about either. So, I don't like to read the backs of books. I like to go in pretty much blind. So, all I know is, for a while, everybody was reading it. So, I saved mine for summer.
Yeah. We're going to be against the norm here, guys, okay? Because everybody just pollutes on these things all the time. They're like, this is what's popular right now, which is great. I'm not all for popular books to read because they're fun and everybody's on it and let's jump on the bandwagon. But I kind of like going against the grain every once in a while, because then it's like all of a sudden you have a random review that pops up and it's like, that's mine. It's right here.
Yep. And then I have the book of Azrael.
Yeah.
On my list for summer. This I picked this up at Barnes and Noble. If I'm not mistaken, have you read this one?
No, that one's on my TBR. I actually have that one they keep recommending me on Audible.
Yeah,
actually.
I think some people claim that they like the male MCC. So we'll see.
We'll see. We're holding her to these guys, just so you know. We're gonna do like a rapid fire on one of these videos. Be like, hey, you read all of them? Let's rapid fire and tell me what your stars
get ready
are.
For all these reviews, guys. I'm gonna be busy this summer, and I'm excited. So
she better make time for me, though. That's all.
Oh, I will. That's all I'm saying. I'll have time for you, my love.
I get it.
Just for the summer, I'm excited for this one. This one too was really big. Everybody was telling me about this one. This one I was personally recommended by a couple friends.
Well, it says GMA, the GMA book club of the pick of the.
And one of the reviews that I watched on this book before I bought it was she read it in like the winter. And she's like, I'm going to save this and reread it again in the summer when she feels that it was meant to be read. So like it's got the total vibes of it. So I'm like, okay, I'm saving mine until summer and I'm going to just throw it in my list.
That's interesting. I've heard like what kind of reader you are, like a mood reader or whatever, but like a season reader?
Right? I was like,
I've never really heard of a season reader.
Yeah. So I thought that was fun.
How would you know what season it needs to be read in?
Well, I mean,
because
it does
it's summer?
say just for the summer, but she said that it's got like she read it in the winter and she said it was still a great book, but the vibes, like everything, she's like, I need to get like my sweet tea, sit out by the pool or in the sun and read this book again. And I'm like, okay, if you're like going to reread it, I'm going to grab it.
Yeah.
So
if it's really worth that quick of a reread, because it took me years to reread Archer's Voice. So
yeah, so I saved that one for summer and I'm going to do that one for summer. And I picked it up. Same person.
Oh,
Abby
Jimenez.
Yeah. And Say You'll Remember Me. It's her new book that just released recently. I got the Target exclusive. This one is super pretty. Every time I think of the title of
Taylor
this
Swift
song, or the title of this book, I sing the song of Taylor Swift in my head.
Same thing. I was like, say you'll remember me. I was like, oh, damn it.
So I'm excited for this one.
That is true, though.
This one is on my my summer reads list too. And because it's the Target exclusive, this one came with a reversible.
Ooh. And I like the pink book.
Yeah. So I thought that was super neat.
It says rom-com on the license plate.
It does. It says rom-com. So this is the Target exclusive. So, and I think it comes with bonus content.
Okay, so I kind of like that it's a reversible one, but like I feel like it's already creased. Like, how the heck do you reverse it?
I don't know. I mean, let's do it. Let's do it real quick.
Let's try it.
Let's do it.
I'm like, it's already creased.
Just bear with me, okay?
She's getting it, guys. She's getting it. I do like the pink book, though. Well, that wasn't too terribly.
It's not too. I mean, it feels a little funny, because it's bent the wrong way. But
I mean, it's pretty.
It's so cute. It's just so cute.
I like that. Gives it an option. You don't have to always have it.
Yeah. So I'm excited for this book again. If you've been watching our podcast, you know that I don't read the back of books.
No, she does not, and it drives me absolutely crazy.
I like to go in blind. Sometimes if I see a new book cover and I'm like, ooh, well, I haven't heard of that one, I'll read
a little bit of
the back of the book. If it's one that I haven't been personally recommended. But if I've been recommended it, or it's like, everybody's talking about it, I won't read it. I won't read the back of the book. So.
Yeah. Well, that's all of Harmony's summer reading list.
What's on your list?
We're not going to talk about mine today because that's going to be a long video because mine's a lot. But I will say what I am currently reading.
What are you currently reading?
So I actually just finished Narcadia by Carrie Lake, which is amazing. I actually really liked that one. That one's a standalone. But I'm also pissed at it too because at the end they have a part in it. I'm not going to say exactly what happened, but there was like, it almost left it like opened for another book, but not like with the same characters maybe in that same realm. But I was like, are you kidding me? I heard this was a standalone and now you have like this little thing. Now I'm like, what? Come on. Please.
Maybe it'll be other standalones that kind of
I hope
together.
Because what she gave, like what carrot she dangled in front of me, I was like, shit. God, are you kidding me? But it was a really good book. I could probably give that one about 4.5 stars. Good storyline, and it's really kind of weird because they're kind of studying like a parasite, and he actually like infects people with the parasite too to kind of study the parasite. So you're just like, okay. So that's a little weird.
Yeah.
And then like the spice level is probably like, I'd say 2, 3, depending on the scene. And it's hard for me to wager what I consider really spicy.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm always like, I don't know about the chili peppers, guys. I just know there is some spice in there. But is it my level? My level's different than other people's levels. So I'm like, I can't wager that. And so when someone tells me it's like 3 spices, I'm like, this is like actually 1, guys. Or if it's like 1 for me and all of a sudden it's like 3 for them. So I'm like,
when I was reading Court of Thorns and Roses series, and people were like, oh, wait till you get to the next one. That one's like super spicy. And I'm like, okay. I was like, oh.
Like
it's kind of maybe a 2.5, but then when you get to Silver Flames, I was like, whoa.
Oh, right? You're like, okay, yeah, you stepped up your game a little bit there.
Yeah.
That one, anyway, so
that was my favorite, by the way. Out of all of the
Silver Flame.
Yeah.
Oh, mine's second.
I love Nesta.
Yeah,
Sorry.
she's awesome. I do feel like she should have just got her own book though. It shouldn't have been a third person compilation.
Yeah.
But that's just me, guys. I don't know.
What else is on your TBR list?
I'm actually I just started what's it called? HD what's her face? Bro, oh my god.
Haunting?
Yeah.
Adeline?
But what's the first one?
Haunting Adeline.
Is it Haunting or what's
Hunting is the second one, I think.
Hunting. So Haunting. Yes,
Haunting
thank
Adeline.
you. Okay, I'm getting there. I'm like, can you make it a little bit easier for me to know because they're so close.
They're very close.
I'm like, this just confuses me. So Haunting Adeline, I just started that one. And then obviously I'll read the second one because there's only 2 books in that series.
Yeah.
And then I'm also still currently reading, it's called The Pitfalls of Dating a Prince. It's an art copy. And so far it's good. I have a hard time reading more tangible books because it just takes me a little bit longer because I have busy life. But yeah, I'm trying to think of what else. What else do I have? I don't know. I have like over 1,200 books on my TBR. So I'm I'm pretty sure I'm golden on trying to figure out what to read. It's just deciding actually what to read.
Yeah.
Because there's so many options, so vast options that I'm just like, well, do I want a little more spice? Do I want a little bit of more of this? Or do I want none of that? Or do I want something completely new and try something different? That's the problem with me though, is sometimes I get hooked on like a genre and I'm like, everything else just lets it down. I'm like, I just want to read that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I just want those emotions like that.
Those vibes.
Yeah. So that's currently what I'm reading. And then
read it.
Then let us know all of the goodies that you are going to be
TBR list.
Yeah, because that's coming up. That is coming up faster than I would like because I don't have time. I'm not ready for this, guys. Summer's going to kill me.
Summer. I'm going to Disneyland in May.
Oh, shit. Shh. Sorry. I don't get to go to Disneyland until September.
With me.
Yeah, but that's September.
I know.
And then she's up here rubbing in my face and she goes, anyways, thank you for joining us.